folks can check out my website, and I'll deal with some of the misstatements that have been made today. I'd rather speak about the future. People are really excited about change in Hamilton. We know we've got a great future. We're just wondering when it's going to happen. There's not much evidence to prove that over the past 10 years, when we've lost 3,000 acres of farmland, when we've fought in the face of what the public said in coming together to create the Vision 2020 process, we're now starting to throw that whole thing out. So the public needs to be heard, it needs to be engaged, and one of the things that we can start off with, and I've said this on many occasions, we've got to start streaming the committee meetings. That's where a lot of the action takes place. And if we can have a link on our Hamilton website and people can see what's happening and how we're working, they'll have a better understanding. Because I have to say that the committees that I chaired, we did not have the nonsense that we've seen in council where others were chairing. Please consider voting for me, Bob Bratina, as your next mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Fred Eisenberger.
Well, thanks, Bill, and thanks to your listeners for tuning in. It's been certainly an interesting 4 years as mayor of the city of Hamilton, and I look forward to another exciting 4 years of opportunity. I think some folks have a negative view of where the city of Hamilton is. I think the fact is that the evidence on the ground paints a different story. Clearly, we've made infrastructure investments throughout our great city with roads and sewers, sewage treatment plant upgrades coming up soon. We've renewed and improved rec centers across the board. The Conference Board of Canada says that we're a city that's poised to grow the second largest in the country, second only to Toronto, at 4.5% next year. We've had $1 billion worth of building permits, land in Hamilton this year, which is a record for the city of Hamilton. The things are looking up, and we're moving in the right direction. I think, the negative picture is something that others will want to portray. I'm not painting a picture of Shangri-La, but I am painting a picture of progress. We are making progress, and we are making changes in our community, in our industry, and in our opportunities in terms of economic development that brings new opportunity to Hamilton, brings new jobs to Hamilton, and starts working on some of the very fundamental issues that are important for the city of Hamilton, one of which is poverty. Thank you, and visit my website, mayorfred.ca, and visit my platform.
Larry Ianni.
Thank you, and I want to, first of all, thank my worthy opponents for being interested in moving the city forward. The reality, though, is that I have a very positive view of the city. In fact, that's why I'm running to lead it again. I believe that our best days are ahead of us, not behind us. But I do not have the confidence that either of these two gentlemen are capable, because of their track record, to move us in the right direction. And all people have to do is listen to what they have said in this debate, that when votes did go for them, it was council's fault. And when votes went in favor of a wrong plan, such as buying land in the West Harbour for a stadium that won't materialize, it's still the right decision. We have to face the reality that we're headed in the wrong direction with this particular leadership group. And so I'm running to stabilize taxes and freeze them for a couple of years, because that's a top-of-mind issue for people, especially those on fixed incomes. I want to create jobs and job opportunities for this city, because we need to reverse the trend of people migrating out of this community. They need to stay here. And I want to provide decorum and efficiency as a council team. We don't need lack of decisive leadership. We don't need erratic and temperamental behavior. We need good, decisive leadership. Thank you.
Thank you.